As Golf, stated in its edition of July 31st, 1891, the Troon Golf Club had an uncompromising beginning, with a number of things conspiring against it. The club began with fewer than 50 members, and it took some time to nudge this number up to the 100 mark. But as 6 holes trebled in number to 18, the club began to gain a better concept of itself, and this coincided with a sudden upsurge of the game of golf amongst the businessmen of Glasgow. Royal Troon is famed worldwide for its Old Course, a championship layout which has played host to the Open on 9 occasions. This film, however, will endeavour to tell the tale of Troon's Portland Course. From the very start, the question of non-members playing over the original links had been a bone of contention. The solution adopted was the formation in 1894 of a new course, the Relief Course as it was first known, and a separate club to play on it. The Portland Club would be a self-standing club in all respects, except that admission to membership would come under the scrutiny of the original Troon Club. The Relief Course was designed by the club's second professional, Willie Fernie, and opened for play in 1896. It wasn't, however, until 1924, a year after Troon's first hosting of the Open, that it would become known as the Portland Course. Dr. Alistair Mackenzie is thought to have had a hand in reworking some of the holes a few years prior. The Portland measures just under 6,300 yards and is a par 72, located over the road and just to the east of its famous neighbour. Its fairly flat links land meanders its way through the gorse and cleverly placed pot bunkers. The course is laid out in 2 loops of 9 holes, each of which return to the clubhouse. The front 9 is often viewed as the more difficult to make your score on, with a number of challenging par 4s to set the tone. The final 10 holes, however, offer some respite, with 5 par 5s each measuring under 500 yards, allowing the golfer numerous opportunities to repair any earlier faux pas in the round. The course, unusually, also has 5 par 3s to test your iron approach play in equal measure. Maintained to the same high standards as the Old Course, the Portland can sometimes fly under the radar, but it shouldn't. The greens are marvellous and easily comparable to those of the Old Course. It does not, of course, have quite the same pedigree or fame as its esteemed sibling, but it certainly justifies an emergency 18 after your round on the championship course. We will end with words from the writer J. McBain from 1891. There are a few places whose names have become synonymous with golf: St Andrews, Prestwick, Musselburgh, North Berwick. Troon has not attained to that distinction yet, but it is safe to say that the name is now better known from its connections with golf than from any other connection. That such a flourishing institution as Troon Golf Club should have sprung up amongst the sand hills of Troon, the most sanguine of its promoters could hardly have dreamed. It's a striking, lasting monument to the perseverance of a few determined men, fighting against adverse circumstances.